I want everybody to know that everything that I'm about to say right now comes from a place of love, whether you can believe it or not. But I honestly hope everybody gets the fucking coronavirus. And I don't mean it in an Alex Jones conspiracy. I hope everybody dies type of way. Just in a world where people could get the coronavirus and it'll hurt enough to where it teaches you a lesson, but you don't die type of way. Everybody to get this motherfucker because we are the most selfish fucking human beings on the goddamn planet. Do you understand me? Human beings are the most selfish shits on the planet. And I can't help but think that M. Night Shyamalan, I know I fucked his name up, movie, The Happening, is happening to us right now in some shape, form, or fashion where the plants and the trees and the water and the sky and the earth is like, let's kill these motherfuckers because they are going to kill us if we don't do something to them first. How we going to do it? I don't know. Poison the water. It don't work. They got filters now. Poison meat. They'll just go, they'll do something stupid or poison the sky. How we going to do that? Dragons? Like, what are we doing to get rid of these fucking humans? The reason why I say I hope everybody gets the coronavirus, well, look, I hope everybody gets the coronavirus. And the people who don't believe the coronavirus exists, I hope you get the shit twice. And the motherfuckers that believe it exists and are so terrified that they won't even leave their fucking home, I hope you get the shit 3 times because you more aggravating than the motherfuckers that refuse to believe that the shit exists. If you can believe that or not. Part of the reason why I hope everybody gets the goddamn coronavirus, man, Dave Chappelle is the greatest comedian of my generation. And when I say generation, I started watching comedy when Pryor was relevant, Cosby. You can shun all you want to and be mad and go, ick. If you live long enough, your hero becomes a fucking villain. You just gotta face it. Not too many people die fucking heroes. Not too many. And don't fucking try to leave a comment or say something like, what about so-and-so? I don't give a fuck about who you use as an example. But most likely, all your heroes become villains at some point because nobody wants to know how the fucking sausage is made. Now, if this was like an 80s movie, some cheesy fucking stupid 90s movie, and the villain is riffing off about how I did this for the company because you stupid motherfuckers don't have the energy to do what it needs to be done to get the things done, and I'm the guy to do it. And then everybody, I guess the curtain drops, and then the audience is listening to how this guy is talking down to these people. And they're like, we're going to do it different. It's not that situation, man. It's not that situation. Everybody's hero has done something. Nobody walks this earth without sin. Nobody walks this fucking planet without sin. The audacity of you motherfuckers to walk around here and point fingers and say, you're wrong, you gotta go. Who the fuck are you? Who are these people? When they say cancel culture, who are these people? Like, you're not marching like Black Lives Matter march. You don't march to get rid of somebody. You just tweet about it. Or you write strongly worded think pieces that end up on fucking a blog site. Because anybody can have a fucking blog site because there's no restrictions. There's no like, yo, we can only have 800 blogs, or we can only have 1 million podcasts, or we can only have 3 black comics that can get money at the same time. Like, what are we talking about? Who the fuck are these people saying, yo, you did this, you gotta go, that's it. You can't earn a living, you can't eat, you can't breathe, you can't exist, you gotta fucking go. Here's the problem with cancel culture. Cancel culture is all about getting rid of terrible people. But cancel culture is not about giving the people that they want to get rid of the opportunity to see if they have the ability to rehabilitate themselves to rejoin society. Because if you really care about a human being, a living creature, you will do whatever it takes to get that person to be healthy and smart and a productive part of fucking society. You don't just kill something because it's fucking stupid. If that was the case, nobody would have fucking children because everybody's child is fucking stupid at the beginning. And don't fucking try to send me no email or no message saying my child was listening to Beethoven. Well, bitch, your child was listening to a black man. I have an issue with the fact that Dave Chappelle came out of his home. He didn't have to. Theoretically, Dave Chappelle don't have to do shit ever again. He does it because he wants to do it. Seinfeld goes out fucking 42 times in a year or every weekend or whatever. I just know this Seinfeld fucking works, right? He don't have to. He does it because he wants to. He enjoys it. Chappelle enjoys what he does. He lives in fucking Ohio. He could have never came back and lived off the money from Chappelle's show for the rest of his fucking life because it's Ohio, man. It ain't San Francisco. It's not D.C. It's not Maryland. It's just fucking Ohio. And anything in any city in Ohio is fucking affordable for anybody. Unless you live in Youngstown, and that's just fucking the Chernobyl of Ohio. Dave Chappelle came out of his house to do a comedy special to talk about what was going on because nobody could really fucking put the words together. Nobody's come out with a speech like Martin Luther King or Malcolm to rival, to be able to express to what's going on right now. There's nobody out there with a fucking bullhorn talking, getting everybody together. It's not just one fucking leader. No, it's not. Dave Chappelle came out of his house to do a comedy special. I don't know how he did it. He got money. I'm sure Netflix threw some money in. It was like, yo, Chappelle, I'm thinking about doing a comedy special in my backyard or at the park down the street from my house, and I need some cameras and some chairs. Y'all send the shit. I'll shoot it. We'll put it on YouTube. That way I don't make no money off of it, and y'all don't make no money off of it, or whatever we make off the online views, we'll split the proceeds or some shit like that. Or I don't know however the fucking organization went, how the shit went down. I just know that Dave Chappelle did a comedy special and invited people out, and people showed up in a pandemic to see Dave Chappelle, and he fucking talked for 27 minutes, almost 28 minutes. Let me tell you something funny about the whole Chappelle thing. The entire time I'm watching the Chappelle thing, I'm literally looking at my clock like, shit, 8 minutes and 46 seconds going to be up in a second, and he going to be done. Because in my mind, I'm looking at the number, and I'm thinking to myself, this is how long he's going to fucking talk. This dude went on stage. You know what was sad about watching Chappelle perform? You saw somebody who likes to laugh and make people laugh have to do the thing he didn't want to do. Like, he was on stage angry. Chappelle was fucking angry. And when I say angry, he was livid, fam. Like, this dude was fucking angry. Angry. In the most calm way. Angry like, he was angry like how you would like to have seen Obama get angry during his administration when white people or the Republicans were trying to stop him from doing something. And he would have been like, yo, I'm really upset right now with y'all. Y'all really fucking with my paper, or y'all fucking with my administration. Y'all fucking with my turn, fam. I don't know how to make none of this shit funny. That's the whole purpose of this right now. The whole purpose of me doing what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to figure out how to make shit funny that as a comic we're supposed to find the funny in it. But I'm trying to find the funny in all of these things. So I'm not making a joke. I'm not making a statement. I am trying to find how I can make this funny. Is this even funny? And if so, where's the laughs in this bitch? Because people came for Dave Chappelle because, one, they said it was racist. Whoever the fuck that was. I'm sure Jason Whitlock would have said something, but he don't have a job. Some people call it racist. It's going to sound bad. But they got mad at him because he didn't list enough. Either he didn't list any black women or he didn't list enough black women. And then everybody was like, why the fuck he didn't name more black women? And I'm at home like, we can't win because we are too distracted. We too easily distracted. It's like black people have the ball on the 10-yard line and we like can push this bitch through. Like, we at the 10-yard line. End zone's right fucking there. We can't get that bitch in the end zone because we arguing about why the fuck Dave Chappelle didn't say more about black women. Why Kendrick Lamar ain't talking more? Why J. Cole do this? Why this going on? We need to be louder for this. Look, man, at the end of the day, the bottom line is black men gonna have to go hard for black women in the paint. Because if we don't, man, the tension is gonna be thick in this bitch. I mean, thick. Lizzo thick. And I don't mean it as a negative way. Because I'm not saying it in a negative way. Stop trying to cancel everybody. If y'all motherfuckers had jobs. Here's the other part about this whole entire thing. As I stand here in my fucking hallway of my apartment. Because comedy clubs can't open up. Why? Because comedy clubs are not essential. Just like we find out a lot of things aren't essential things. In the overall scheme of things, you may want them to be essential. Entertainment is not essential. Not when they're trying to scare you into believing that survival is the most important thing. And survival means making sure you have enough food and water and shelter. All that other shit you trying to do, that noise you talking is wild in my ear and I don't want to hear it. Turn it down. You're making me sick. I'm doing a fucking comedy show / podcast in the hallway of my fucking living room of my apartment because clubs are closed. They're not open. And I'm aware of the fact that in the grand scheme of things, what I do for a living is not as important as I would like to believe it is. That's a hard pill to swallow when you're a comic and you up here, you done moved from your fucking shitty ass town that you lived in out here, coming out here because you're going to buy the house from the bank when you move back to fucking Ohio. They came for Chappelle, you got distracted. Came for J. Cole, you got distracted. Kendrick Lamar. Motherfuckers try to come for Hill Harper. Y'all motherfuckers will come for anybody. 40 million people in this country unemployed. 40, probably more. But over 40 million people in this country not working. And the country is still operating. Not at full capacity. But the Death Star is operational. Enough to where we could go to war. If we had to. 40 million motherfuckers are not working. 40 million motherfuckers who thought their job was the shit until somebody was like, nah, nigga, it ain't. It ain't. That motherfucker is optional, and we have figured out a way. Like, the 40 million people that's unemployed right now are equivalent to your appendix. You got it. You don't need it, but you got it. And if you can function without it, why even worry about it? If you can function without your appendix, why worry about it? My appendix is out. I'm still operating. There's 40 million people not going into a building every day or to an outdoor thing or an amusement park. The country's still operating. I don't know if it's a sick, twisted game, but I don't know how to make the fact that people had a problem with Dave Chappelle funny. I don't know how to make the fact that I don't understand why Barbara Streisand gave George Floyd's daughter shares in Disney. I didn't even know motherfucking Barbara Streisand had shares in Disney. But like she just gave her some shares of Disney to compensate for the fact that these white motherfucking cops killed this black guy. Like you want to give her a fucking pass to go to Disneyland to make up for the fact that these cops killed her father? I don't know what to do with that information. And I know a lot of people will be like, you're not looking at the bigger picture. This is for long-time wealth, and she can turn this shares into something big. Disney not even fucking open right now. The fuck you talking about? How you gonna give me stock in something that may not come back if the world can't fucking act right? Huh? Why don't you give me some fucking MySpace stock too while you at it? Huh? How's that MySpace going? You want some MySpace? How about we invest in some fucking pagers too? And dress up in sweatsuits with Kangos and ride around in Jeeps with the hard top taken off or whatever, soft top, and sell drugs. And a motherfucker that look like Wesley Snipes is the main drug dealer. And a guy that look like Alan Payne is the right-hand man. And we take over a neighborhood called the Carters. Huh? They have Ice-T in it. And fucking Chris Rock, Judd Nelson, Maury Van Peebles. Why don't we just redo that shit? Fuck you talking about? I don't know how to make Barbara Streisand giving a black girl she's never met before a fucking share, some stock. Barbara Streisand got enough money to buy Barbara Streisand stock. How about just give us, if you want to give something, just give a scholarship or something. But stock, the fuck we talking about? It's like bonds. It's no guarantee. Everybody trying to get Disneyland open so you can go get sick. The fuck you need bonds? What you need shares for? You can't even film a movie right now. By the time we get to go out the house again, we will be shooting Avengers in space because that's where we would have to have moved to in order to survive in this bitch. I'm having a problem trying to make funny that white people call me to apologize to me for what I'm going through, as if they didn't know I was going through it to begin with. You thought I was making this shit up? You thought I was joking when I said, yo, I cannot drive in that neighborhood because they'll pull me over? You thought I was joking and it happens? You think I'm joking when I say every time a cop car passes me, I look, even if I'm not even fucking driving, I still fucking turn around and look to see if the car is going to fucking U-turn and come fuck with you. When I was a kid and I would see cops ride down the street, yes, I would hide behind cars or I would hide behind whatever I could in the alley, in a box, because I didn't know. I mean, I'm talking like I'm 13 years old. I just assume cops collect black kids and rape them and beat them and throw us away, kill us, take us away from our parents. These are the things I thought cops did when I was younger. When I was younger, I was like, if a white cop catch me, he's going to fucking rape me. He is going to fucking send me to slavery. He is going to beat me. He is going to molest me. Because anytime I saw a cop, I was like, this dude either going to put dope on me or he's going to molest me, because that's what I see when I look at them. It may not be right, and people will get triggered and say, how can you say that? That's crazy. you get mad at the fact that how I think isn't the way you want me to think. So for that, you have an issue with it. And that's not a me problem. That's a you problem. Right? But I don't know how to have these conversations with white people that call me to apologize or to call me to try to explain how they're sorry. They didn't see me getting beat in front of them. They thought we were playing. It's like when somebody said, "Oh, I thought y'all were wrestling." No, he was choking the shit out of me. That's crazy because I thought y'all were like y'all having fun. I was like, I guess when Jamal's done, he'll come and hang out with us, and then you come over and you bleed. I'm like, man, y'all were really roughhousing there, champ. And I'm like, nah, he was beating the shit out of me. Nah, that's a cop. They don't do things like that. That's what it's been. That's what it's been. I'm not gonna say who called me. I'm not gonna say who called me because I'm just not. But I did have someone in the industry call me, then apologize to me for what I've gone through. And, he told me he loved me, and he told me he appreciates me. And I believe him. When I say I believe him, I believe that he wants to believe that he means what he is saying. But it's a forced attrition. Like he's kind of, I don't know if forced attrition is the right word to use, but it's more like he's doing it because he feels like maybe I'm not doing it enough, or maybe I never bothered to do it. I don't know what the reason is, but it's this reaching out to tell me he's sorry and he appreciates me and he cares about me and he loves me, and I take it for what I can and let it be that, because I don't know what to do with that information. Then he proceeds to ask me, how do I teach my daughter to, I guess, treat people equally? Or how do I teach my daughter not to judge black people? Like, he couldn't say it, but how do I teach my daughter not to treat niggas like, we white people have been treating niggas? The problem with the statement is, if you have to ask me how to tell your daughter how to not treat me less than her, then that means you do it too, because you can't implement whatever that teaching is that keeps you from doing it if you think you do it, and pass it on to your child. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you say, yo, I play football. Okay, then why you bringing your child to me to teach it how to play football? Well, I learned it a different way, but I want her to learn it. I want him to learn it the real way, the cool way now, or whatever. So I don't know. It's a lot going on. I don't know how to make a lot of this shit funny because it's not funny. I don't know how to make the fact that black people, we got to stop with this running up on white people every time we think they do something racist, and fucking put them on camera and yell at them and then lecture them about what it is to be a white person, and you treat me like a black person the way I want to be treated, and you're going to do it today. We got to stop trying to make people be good, because what the fuck is good? Your definition of good and what somebody else's definition of good is two different fucking goods. It just is. I think Dunkin' Donuts tastes like shit. I fucking love Krispy Kreme donuts, but I have a problem eating Krispy Kreme donuts because apparently they fucking did something with Germany, or they did something with this. They did some shit that made people say they racist or something, and they guilt you for eating it now. I always had a problem eating Krispy Kreme because it was 2 Ks. At some point, it had to be a third K, like Crystal's Krispy Kremes or something. Like, it was something else, Killer Krispy Kreme, something. It was something with the KKK in it. It's branding, man. It's opportunity. It's cross-pollinating. But it was something about Krispy Kreme that I was like, because there's no way in the world this is so good. Like Chris Rock said, it must be crack in it. But it's something that made me say, fuck, I cannot eat these goddamn donuts. But I want to eat Krispy Kreme donuts. And I don't want to feel bad that I want to eat fucking Krispy Kreme donuts because they did something fucking 60 years ago. Hopefully the person that was running the company no longer works there, or they're fucking dead. That would be a great one. Right? And then I can go eat fucking donuts, right? It's like that Curb Your Enthusiasm episode where Larry David wants to go to the place to eat the chicken. It's Palestine chicken or something like that. And they hate Jews or something. I don't know. It's something about where a Jew couldn't go eat at a place that hated Jews, but he loved the chicken so much he went to the place anyway, got caught. Long story short, that's what it is. Funny. And the last season of Curb Your Enthusiasm was fucking hilarious. That was probably the funniest. The Seinfeld season was funny. But this last season, god damn. For anybody who wants to know, I'm drinking Angel's Envy Rye. Angel's Envy Rye. It's delicious. I know we live in a society where, like, probably in 10 years from now, we will get rid of drinking, and then they'll pull up a video of me drinking on camera. And like, he was drinking on camera. He needs to be canceled. We don't drink anymore in this society. I'm like, well, I don't drink anymore in this society because we don't drink anymore. But you used to drink. Yeah, but I don't do it anymore. But you used to drink. So what, I can't drink no more? We would prefer it be that you not drink water or anything ever again. Don't live or breathe because you drank alcohol at a time when it was okay to drink fucking alcohol. But we don't do those things anymore. We can't believe someone who did those things still exists in this world. You must be gone. Away you must go, sir. We live in that world. We live in that world where black people, we got to stop running up on everybody. We got to stop trying to find everything racist. We got to stop trying to find a reason to be angry. We don't need we don't need any more fuel. We have enough fuel to power this fucking rocket of anger. And like that chick said, white people should be lucky that we just want to get equality and not revenge. Because you know we are entitled to a piece of revenge. I mean, just like, we ain't even asking for a piece of revenge. We just like, yo, stop shitting on us, fam, and we good. But it's cats in the back that's like, man, fuck that, son. Fuck that shit, nigga. Yo, fuck that. We ask them, can we beat their ass for like 10 years straight? Straight, just 10 years. We're not even asking for the whole 400. We just want 10. Give us 10. We're not even asking for 10. Patrice O'Neal, best joke. Well, that's best joke. That's wrong to say. One of Patrice O'Neal's funniest jokes is when he said Obama came in the office. He thought he was going to get a white slave. And he told his wife to go upstairs. Like, tell your wife to go upstairs. Huh? It make you mad? Philip, like, yo, Patrice. Oh, that's my timer. Let me know I got to go. So, anyway, Patrice O'Neal joke about him saying, look, I thought I was going to get a white slave, and then he's going to go upstairs and do the things to his white slave that the white slaves do to black people and everything, and white people were like tense and uncomfortable on. I mean, you could just, they were hurting. Anyway, this is part one. I'm trying something new. If you like it, yay. If you don't, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, but I'm going to take a break. I'm going to refresh my drink. And I'm going to come back and finish my fucking set. Because I'm just killing time right now. I'm back. I know y'all like, what kind of fucking shit is this he's doing? He split it up, went away and came back. Cause I had to get my thoughts together, man. So the Patrice O'Neal joke is probably one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my fucking life. It made people uncomfortable, but Patrice is like likable because he's this fucking 6'5" guy that laughs. Like he laughs like like he's laughing at you like I don't have to tell these jokes. I can just rip your face off. I choose to take this higher route. Right? So I try to make fun of the fact that, I mean, I sit on the phone all day long and talk to people. Either I talk people down, talk people up, talk people off a ledge, You know what I mean? I talk people down off of shit. Like a lot of people going through it. And I'm constantly on the phone. I'm constantly trying to be upbeat. I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to be realistic. I'm trying to be optimistic at the same time. And there's no optimism there because if I really want to just sit and try to figure out how the fuck do I go on stage and make the fact that you got all these conspiracies going on. What you want to go down all the conspiracies that we're going through right now, whether they're true or not. This is how you know I'll be dead in a week if I say something and the shit is true, and they be like, "How the fuck does nigga find out?" And then they take me out, right? Somebody said George Floyd was a crisis actor. The police that killed him were crisis actors. There's a whole bunch of crisis actors shit going on. Crisis actors are supposed to be people who are hired to make you believe something happened when it didn't. Very much like Wag the Dog type of thing where they say, oh, this happened. And you see it because you saw it happen with your eyes. Oh, my God, this person. It's like wrestling. Like wrestling's not real. Wrestling's not real. Okay, so wrestling is real in the sense of those are real people in real costumes with real oil on their bodies, with professionally laced up boots, in their underwear, under an alias, fighting for a belt that don't matter. I don't know what to do with that information. And I grew up watching wrestling, so don't nobody watching this come for me or listening to this try to say, well, fuck you, I hate wrestling, guy. I never said I didn't hate it. I just said it's not real. I like a lot of things that aren't real. I like the friends I've made in Hollywood. Not real. I like the breast on women in Hollywood. Not real. I like the idea of Christmas. No Santa Claus. Wrestling is about as real as All My Children and General Hospital. There's soap operas for men who want to be manly. There's a storyline. Tune in next week. Who's going to win this battle? New person on the scene. Voiceover. Dramatic pauses. Weird fucking characters. People dying off. People coming back. What? Stop it. It's grown men soap operas. How do we make a joke out of crisis actors? How do we make a joke out of Barbara Streisand giving George Floyd's daughter shares in Disney? How do we make fun of the fact that, you know, people were talking about it's 5G towers. The government's somebody's supposed to be putting 5G towers up. And the towers are supposed to fuck with your brain and your body and everything. It's all over fucking Instagram. Don't fucking come for me like this dude is like Alex Jones. No, bitch. I go on the internet and the internet just shows me shit and I look at it, I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about now? And I just be like, all right, I guess I'll hold on to this information in case somebody else reads this information. We can discuss whether or not is this shit crazy or it could be possible, you know. And then, of course, when somebody tries to come for me and I say it's on the internet and then it's like the Mandela effect where the shit don't exist. Now it's like, that doesn't even exist. What are you talking about, Moranzio? Then I got to try to fucking go find it. Oh, God. Just fucking stupid. But 5G tower shit. The funny part was the 5G tower, it was a meme. Like one of these natural people like Dr. Sabi and all these other motherfuckers out here that say eat sunlight and drink water and you'll be fine. We're like, yo, the 5G towers is blah, 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 blah. And you had some celebrities that were like, yo, I believe it, and reposted. And Carrie Hilson was one of those people. And she posted it. And her fucking name was trending on Twitter because she posted some shit that she got from somebody else. She didn't fucking write it. Last time I checked, Carrie Hilson, not a fucking doctor. She's not a doctor. Carrie Hilson, not a doctor. Carrie Hilson's not a doctor. I've looked it up. Man, Carrie Hilson is not a fucking doctor. And people came for her like she was a fucking doctor. Like, what the fuck are you mad at her for repeating something she heard? Everything on the fucking internet is repeated. None of you motherfucking geniuses who retweet something or comment some hateful comment or shit on somebody because you don't agree with their opinion wrote it, and the person who you're mad at didn't write it. You're mad at them because they support it. Okay, that's an argument. But you can't come for somebody as if they the originator of that comment. Carrie Hilson was not the originator of that comment. That shit was made weeks ago, months ago, probably years ago. She just repeated it. And they fucking still harped on it because they're children and they're fucking just stupid. Words that I want to say that I would normally say, but because we live in this world now where people say if you say bad things, then they'll send you to live with goddamn Dr. Manhattan on Mars, and you got to look at this motherfucker's big blue dick for the rest of your life and try to figure out how you're going to turn this ground into potatoes like Matt Damon did in the goddamn Martian because somebody on Earth got mad at you for something that they don't like anymore. And because they don't like it, you got to fucking go. Carrie Hilson posted that shit. And they still, the Beyonce fans are still the Beehive girls that's mad at Carrie Hilson for that. Still come at her anytime she posts something. And it's like, yo, that's juvenile and childish as fuck, man. That's dumb as fuck. Y'all still riding this chick over something that she felt like saying. She didn't even say about none of y'all. Y'all just believe in somebody so much that you just be like, no, don't you do it. We'll do it for you. Like, who the fuck does that? Who the fuck says your life is way more important than my life and I have time and I'm going to waste it protecting you? If anything, I'm mad at Carrie Hilson for dating Serge Ibaka. Now, what I'm about to say is going to sound extremely offensive and distasteful, and somebody's going to say misogynistic because why not? Anytime a man is talking, more than likely a woman wants to say is misogynistic. I'm just calling it what it is. If a man says something, if a woman says, I don't like something that a man does, and if a man tries to explain why he does it, that's misogynistic. If a man tries to explain why he does it because of the way he was brought up or the way they were taught, because guess what, women? There's a handbook or something going around that got passed down to generation to generation to generation to generation of men, and we've been following that book. And now we find out there's another book we didn't know about, or this book is wrong. Everybody's fucking book is wrong. The Bible is wrong. The book that women think men should be reading is fucking wrong. The book that men have been reading this entire time is fucking wrong. The book women been reading on how to be a fucking woman is wrong. Apparently, everybody is fucking wrong and everybody is right. And that's why the world should have fucking coronavirus, because there's no pleasing any fucking body. None of you stupid motherfuckers can be made happy. You know how we know we can't be made happy? There's a virus out there. Real, maybe not. Regardless. Our governments, the countries, all of them, all the heads of the people that's in the room on X-Files with the smoking man with the cigarette with lung cancer, all the Illuminati people are sitting at home like, yo, make them go in the house so we can figure out how we're going to fuck them up next time they come out. Just make them go in the house. Like, give them money, give them food, cable, free porn, everything. Let them have it all just so they'll just fucking sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up so we can figure out what we're going to do next, because we've run out of road. What I mean by they run out of road, meaning that we're outpacing life. Like, we're our algorithm, like how we're developing and advancing as humans. We're moving too fast. And we've run out of road. Now we're just in the fucking dirt running around. We can't even fucking agree on just like saying, yo, from the time you drop out of your mother's fucking pussy, you're going to work. You're going to work, or you're going to make somebody work for you. From the moment you drop out of your mother's fucking pussy, you work every day until you fucking die, unless you are able to run a ball, kick a ball, hit a ball, catch a ball, punch somebody, rap, sing, make up a fucking website because you mad at a girl who wouldn't fucking go out with you and make billions of dollars, and you look like a fucking android from Star Trek, Unless you fucking make a website where you don't really sell shit, but people just come to you because they think you sell shit. And you tell other people, ain't nobody buying your shit, just give it to me and I'll sell it for you. Like, what are we talking about? Everybody fucking has to work. McDonald's, movie theaters, doctors, lawyers, strippers. Dear Lord, the strippers. What are the strippers doing right now? Fans only pages. I know female comics. You call it shame or whatever. I would do the same thing if a male comic did it. But thank God there's not a male comic that I know of who would believe that if they started a fans only page, somebody would pay to watch them beat their dick while they write jokes. I know female comics who went and started fans only pages. So you can write jokes in your panties. You can't come back from that. You can't. And there's no shaming women or nothing like that. But as a society, we got our noses in the air and you have to carry yourself a certain way, and you could have never been a certain way if you want to be a part of this upper echelon of life. We hold people responsible for shit when they didn't even know shit. We hold people for hostage. We hold people and say, yo, you can't get past this because you used to be this type of person. You got to stay right here for the rest of your life or go down. I don't give a fuck, but you cannot go higher because of who you used to be. They got a show called Hunters on Amazon. I think it's like, I guess people going around hunting Nazi war criminals or something like that. Something in there. Somebody hunting down somebody. I probably got it wrong, but I'm sure there's a show like that out there also. They'll never make a show like that where black people go and can hunt down ancestors or people whose ancestors owned their ancestors. We can't make them stand trial for that shit. The people who fucking did this to us don't even exist anymore. I was trying to figure out how to make the fact that for the longest time I used to say I'm exhausted from being black. I'm tired of being black. I've seen comics go on stage and say I'm tired of being black. This shit is hard. Because it is. But I shouldn't be tired of being black. And that's not what I meant to say. My language has changed now. It's like a spell is being removed off of black people so we can think more clearly. Like, the spell's not working anymore. They don't fear us. They're going to rise. They're going to kill us. Like, that's what everybody's thinking. You said this spell would hold forever. They're waking up. I just figured out how to feel comfortable saying that I'm exhausted with white people having a problem with me being black. Like, I had difficulty telling myself it's okay to say I'm exhausted with white people having a problem with the fact that I'm black. We are traumatized, and we don't even realize it. Motherfuckers are too stupid to know that they are traumatized. And I mean, everybody is traumatized. If you've seen any video of a black man being shot, or a black man being hung, a black woman being shot, because guess what? I'm not about to get in trouble with black women for not saying I support black women into a microphone. Me don't want no mas, no trouble. I don't know why I sound like Jamaican and Spanish at the same fucking time. I don't want no trouble with black women. So, you can't tell me, for everybody who saw that video with George Floyd, whether it's real or not, and when I say that, I'm saying it from a standpoint of how do I make a joke about the fact that there are people out there that don't believe that shit was real. There's people out there that believe that was real. And there's people out there that don't give a fuck about whether it was real or not. And then there's people that don't give a fuck about if it's fake or not. Those people may be the smartest. But the point is, we have so many conspiracies going on about what's going on. You can't make fun about it. You don't know how to talk about it. You got black people walking up on white people, throwing the camera in their face. White women get mad because they consider the word Karen to be equivalent to the word nigga. And let me tell you something. If we in a bizarro world like Planet of the Apes, not the good ones that Matt Reeves did. I'm talking about the bad one that Tim Burton did. And it hurts me to say Tim Burton Planet of the Apes is bad because I fucking love Tim Burton as far as like Edward Scissorhands, fucking Ed Wood, fucking Sweeney Todd, Big Fish, Beetlejuice, Batman. I don't know about Batman. Danny DeVito, best penguin ever, but Michelle Pfeiffer. It's just the DJing scene with the. They tried to make it hip and cool because Batman was DJing some CDs. Oh, God. Rest in peace, Joe Schumacher. But, man, those Batman movies directed by Joe Schumacher were trash. And I'm a Batman fan, and I can say it. You know why I'm a Batman fan? Because, bitches, I have a fucking Batman stocking. And there's Batman shit inside of this. So, as a Batman fan, as a person who collects Batman paraphernalia, memorabilia, whatever you want to call it, own all Batman movies. Saw Dark Knight in the movie theaters 4 times. Batman Begins twice. And Dark Knight Rises only once because too many fucking holes in that movie. This movie just, it's not bad. Not good. Joe Schumacher died. Rest in peace. Great director, but the Batman movies, fuck me, yo. That shit was hard to fucking watch. God. Anyway, Tim Burton. I said Tim Burton for a reason. Fuck, I had a thought. And I was like about to go down this line. Fuck, I hate when I have a thought. And I get on a little tangent and I stop to go address this. I know I'm going to circle back. I don't know what happened. I know I was probably trying to say something to clean something up so I can, Planet of the Apes. Tim Burton's Planet of the Apes. Fucking terrible. And it hurts me to say that. Hurts me to say that. But fuck, I watched that shit the other night. Woo. God damn, that shit is fucking horrible. Michael Keaton is the best Batman ever, followed by Christian Bale. They didn't allow Christian Bale's character to be Batman enough out the suit. And he didn't have that charm that Michael Keaton had. George Clooney is too cool to be Batman. He's just too cool for the suit. Like, George Clooney is a superhero himself. Like, he don't need a suit. Like, he could have been Tony Stark also, but he's just too fucking cool. Like, it's just like, you look at George Clooney like, that's not even Tony Stark. That's goddamn, that's George Clooney. Fuck, I hate I lost my thought, man. That's going to bother me. And I know it's going to come back to me after I'm done. And I'm like, fuck, I was on that thought. Tim Burton. Something about Batman. Joe Schumacher. I'm backtracking, right? Trying to figure out how I fucking lost my way. And I know this shit was going to be like, ooh. And I know it's probably something where I should explain it. So now I'm like, oh, I'm in trouble. And the people go, they're going to come for you. And the pictures. And the pork. And fire. And brimstone. I need black people to know this is going to sound uncomfortable. This is the thought I have right now. I need you to know that your Black Lives Matter movement has been jacked. It's been hijacked. It's been appropriated. It has been whitewashed. It's no longer what you thought it was. You think you're in control of it, but I don't think you have a control over that. You don't. You think you do, but you don't. From somebody watching this shit from a blimp looking down, how you think you fighting? I don't think that's what's happening, man. I really don't. And here's where I break it down, and here's how I try to figure out, how do I make this funny? How do I make this funny? Because all this stuff is coming from a place of love. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck do I tell black people that white women have taken over the Black Lives Matter movement and made it about them once again. And it's not a knock, it's just what white women do. They take over things and then they run with it. And this is probably a problematic statement to make, but it is what it is, because if you look at it, they take over and then it becomes more important now because they care. Nobody cared about going to Africa and saving these kids until they saw Sally Struthers in a fucking alley holding a fucking baby, and they're like, oh my God. Or Suzanne Summers, and like, oh my God, these white women care about these black babies. None of these black people care about these black babies. The white women care about the babies. Now everybody cares about fucking Africa. Don't at me. But we have lost our way in this fucking movement. It's been appropriated. It's been hijacked. And everybody wants to say it, but nobody wants to say it, because if we say, yo, white people, early on during the protests and everything, if we had to say, yo, white people, can y'all just stay at home, and then we're going to protest, and then if we still have riots, then we'll discuss it. But we need to see if we're going to have riots if you guys stay home. Why do I say that? Because a lot of the riots, and this is another conspiracy, the Proud Boys, whatever racist gangs are out there, hired by the government, hired by police, hired by FBI, hired by the Illuminati, whoever hires them to go in to be disruptive, dress up like they fucking protest and do shit to fuck up the protest, and then turns it into a riot. Like that guy coming out of the auto zone, they thought he was a cop, and this motherfucker all laced up, looking like he about to go, commit another murder or something, and he like walked up on black kids, had an umbrella, he had a gun, but it was just crazy shit, right? So you got these racist groups that's supposed to be like out here antagonizing black people. Then you say they had cops dressing up like regular people and then inciting riots and whatever. Like, we needed to find out who was responsible for it, because as sad as it is, even when people that's not with, or people that's with the protesters probably see people looting, the fuck you think people are going to do, man? People been in the house since goddamn March 13th because somebody went out here and fucked a goddamn bat and got some bad bat pussy. Now everybody on the planet got bat fucking chlamydia. Everybody got bat chlamydia. Because the thing about chlamydia is, you don't know it, or you don't know you got it until you pass it on to somebody. Then somebody say, yo, I think you gave me something. Why you say that? God, my pussy acting up. That's crazy. Right? That's chlamydia. Chlamydia, the host don't even know they got it. So somebody walk around this motherfucker right now just fucking shaking hands and Y2C'ing his ass around because he went to fucking Wuhan, China, which apparently is the exotic food Vegas of China, and ate some bad bat pussy. Now everybody got to sit in the fucking house, and can't nobody work, and can't nobody touch nobody, and can't nobody breathe without a fucking mask, and can't nobody eat food, and can't nobody fuck, and can't nobody fucking stand next to somebody unless you 6 feet of fucking away. And apparently washing your hands for 20 seconds is what's going to fucking stop this shit from happening. Who the fuck wasn't washing their fucking hands for 20 seconds before this? You dirty hands motherfuckers. If this whole thing was a ploy to get everybody to wash their hands, point proven. You went over the fucking top, but point proven. If not, then we got a bigger fucking issue. Because people have been in the house, lost jobs, motherfucker telling people don't pay their rent. Some landlord saying, yo, I'll hold you for 3 months. After that, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. What we going to do, just kick everybody out their house and then everybody be homeless? I heard one room in Los Angeles where they were like, we're going to kick all the people out who can't afford to stay there and put the homeless in there. What? What the fuck you say? What? What the fuck? What? Why would that even make sense? I don't know how to make none of this funny. And when I say I don't know how to make none of this funny, these are all conversations that I have had with people, or these are conversations that you can see on any chat room, any comment section, any comment section of any blog, any website, any Instagram page, any Facebook post. That's all people talk about all day. The conspiracies. White women have taken it over. Can we stop them? Do we want to stop them? Do we need them? Somebody pointed out something saying we need white women in order to win this war because they're always there. I don't know what that means, and you don't want to say that around black women. I don't want nobody calling me, telling me they're not racist. If you call me to tell me that you're not racist, you're racist. You're racist. People get mad. I seen so many people go online and post about how much this Black Lives Matter thing don't make no sense to me. All lives matter. I know. In theory. But that's not true. It's not true. Let me tell you what I try to find hard to make funny. Let me tell you what makes it hard for me to try to make funny. I try to find a way to make funny how a white cop can arrest a white suspect so they can interrogate him and not arrest a black guy. And I understood why. White people don't understand how their own people can't behave. And it's a product. It is a class. Like, your product is looking bad. Why? And they got to study it. They don't give a fuck about me. They don't. And that's why they don't give a fuck about whether or not I live or die, because I'm not their concern. It's a lot to chew on. But this is the first of many that I'm going to do. I hope you enjoyed it. And I am done talking. I have killed all the time I wish to kill today.